The next clip we have from Coach Sam Parker and the Ferris State Bulldogs, again, is down inside the red zone. It's in the deep red, the ball down on the 1 or 2 yard line. You're going to get an aggressive defense. You're going to get defenders coming off the edge, and you are most likely going to get man-to-man coverage. Like Coach Parker talked about, finding situations where a defense is not going to rotate is often going to help provide you with an advantage. The red zone, like we talked about in clip 1, is one of those situations where the defense is rarely going to rotate. Instead, you are going to get a chase defender. Here you'll see that they are in a pro-style formation and have grounded a tight end into the boundary. One of the things that you can see just by simply taking account of what's on the field, if you were to draw a line right down the center and look, you will see the offense has players obviously on both sides of the formation in position to block, but defensively they have overloaded the strength of the formation. They have put 6 defenders into the boundary, while offensively they are going to counter back to the field where the defense has only placed 5 defenders. Likewise, the offense, using the wide receiver, the offensive tackle, offensive guard, center, H-back, and tailback, are now going to have extra hats in the run game. I think one clip that you can look at here that gives you a good example of the wide receivers for Ferris State and their coaching shows not just their ability to stalk and attack zone defenders, but you'll notice the goal line approach by the wide receiver to the field. You will see he is going to sail the fade route, get the defender to loosen, to work towards that back pylon, and then settle to stalk that defender as the ball continues to get outside. The wide receiver does a great job of occupying that corner without completely just running himself out of the play and allowing the corner to get involved late. As we go to the end zone copy of this same play, one of the things that you will see is the job of the H-back, number 13, and the tailback, number 1, how they handle this play. One thing that's obvious is the width of the overhang. There is a very wide split between the offensive tackle and this overhang defender. You will see that number 13 is going to take his path to try and get to the overhang defender. When that defender works wide and upfield, 13 is going to engage, and you will see the tailback hesitate slightly, but he is going to read and look for daylight. He sees the safety coming to fit from the backside, but chooses late to pull off of him and try to get around the H-back. Now, he doesn't do it successfully, but watch the ball carrier. Just like the tailback is reading the H-back for his block, the receiver is going to read the tailback, and when he sees nothing to the outside of the tailback, he is going to take that free path to the end zone, and it is going to result in a touchdown. In these types of situations where the defense has packed everything inside, where they have to be alert for power, for counter, ISO, maybe zone if you're a heavy zone team, by utilizing a smart formation, a fast motion, and getting enough players to the point of attack, you can easily get outside and outflank the defense for a successful play. One thing I will note on this particular clip, you can notice that the play side guard essentially pulls on this play. Okay, Coach Parker notes that he had a veteran offensive line and he gave them some freedom during games to adjust on the fly. If the center felt like he could get to that shade or get to that 2-eye, and the tackle felt like he could handle the 5, the guard had the freedom to communicate it and pull around and help them get to a second level defender. And that's what you see happening on this particular snap.